In June of 1900, the first car appeared in the city. It was brought here by a man named Ralph Hopkins. It was an electric car, and he brought it all the way out to Seattle. And he did so, he later said, to impress the girls. There we go. Put, 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 put. Ooga, ooga. Turn of the century, Seattle was a booming metropolitan city. Seattle had 25 miles of bike paths, 700,000 horses, 200,000 wagons. But the thing was, the cars of that era, only rich people could afford. That's why I'm wearing this top hat, right? And of course, none of them knew how to drive a car. Driver's license, driver's tests, none of that existed. It was completely unregulated. And so these cars began putt-putting around the city, and they had a dramatic effect on life on the city streets. There's one particular incident. A very wealthy Seattle real estate man named Knute bought a Franklin touring car, big, heavy, expensive machine. They're driving along First Avenue, and a couple is about to cross the street. And he stops the car. The woman goes out in front of the car, and he takes his foot off the brake. The car lurches forward and crushes her. It's literally his first time driving the car, and he kills the woman. Tremendous outrage ensues. People are saying things like, one death from a car is not worth all the cars in Seattle. There's also a belief that there's something about cars that causes people to go crazy. And they called it automania. And they called the drivers automaniacs. But on the other hand, it was just a technology that became irresistible. The price began to come down so the average person could afford a vehicle. They just took off. So boulevards like Lake Washington Boulevard and Interlochen and Magnolia Boulevard, those were originally bike paths. But when the early cars came along, these bike paths were converted to the car boulevards. Part of the cost was paid for by developers who saw that they could sell homes adjacent with car access. It had a profound effect on the future of the city of Seattle. It's hard to remember that when cars first came along, people really questioned, is it worth having a car if one person dies? Some people thought no. I think the driverless car is going to be the next thing, and I think we'll face all those same issues that people faced back then too. In 1907, there were 300 cars in Seattle. And you look at that and think, wow, there wouldn't be any bad traffic, But then you got to think about all those 700,000 horses and the 200,000 wagons.